You are now checked in to Stand Up New York Labs. Oh, yeah.
Hey, Mark, fake banter for the intro.
That's all I know how to do.
Great.
Good to be here.
Welcome to Tuesdays with
Stories.
Hit her in the face with a surfboard.
And then the duck fell out of his bag.
Surf's up. And she didn't even flush.
Knock, knock.
Who's there? Mark Norman and Joe List.
Yeah! This is Tuesdays with Stories, everybody.
No, that's terrible.
This is supposed to be cheesy. Oh, wow, it's good to be back. Boy, it's been years. I haven't seen you in a while. Been on the road. We're back in the studio.
Yeah, thanks for coming, everybody. Thanks for being here. We got a live show tonight. There's 4,000 people here in the arena.
Yeah, so I just got hit with a beach ball.
Oh, wow. We got beach fans here, folks.
Yes. Boy, oh boy, I've been up since 6 a.m. I'm wired here.
Oh, wow.
I got the dry eyes going.
You do the double eye scratch. Some people think that's adorable. When you rub both eyes at the same time.
You wake up on Christmas morning, you get the eye rub going.
Yeah.
It's cute. You got pajamas on.
Most adults, I think, do one eye rub per. They do a left eye rub, they do a right eye rub. So when you do both, you're pretty adorable, I think.
Oh, well, thank you.
Yeah. I'm not saying you specifically, I'm just saying in general.
The collective you.
Mm-hmm. The proverbial.
Is it proverbial?
I still don't know what a proverb is. I'm sure we've talked about this before. I think it's just like a saying. Like, whatever rolls on the hill gets fat.
Is that a thing?
I made that one up. I'm writing my own proverbs.
I like that one, though. It works.
Whatever rolls on the hill gets fat.
Yeah. Oh, boy, I got to bring this up.
Yes.
We're talking proverbs and hills and fatties.
Yeah.
I got a new, I got That's Lunch.
Uh-huh.
I got a new one for something bad.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And I think it's I'm getting better at this.
Okay.
So when something sucks, I say, oh, man, that is applesauce.
What?
Yeah.
Applesauce. I'll tell you right now, that's not catching on in any podcast I'm a part of.
I'm telling you, hey, boy, I got these new shoes. They're applesauce.
You're trying to imply that applesauce is bad?
Well,
It's a hell of a sauce.
I like applesauce, but I need something for a negative.
Well, come up with something negative, not applesauce.
All right, fine. We'll go applesauce for good then.
Applesauce is delicious. It's the best sauce. Tell me a better fruit sauce than applesauce.
I think that's the only one.
Banana sauce, orange sauce,
banana sauce,
turkey sauce. There's no good sauce.
All right, fine. Applesauce is good.
All right. I had one. I can't remember what it was.
Boy, those glasses are applesauce.
Yes, they are applesauce.
That sounds a lot better. We're going good. So I got lunch and applesauce.
Negative, maybe it's just I got a tight shoe over here.
Tight shoe.
Tight shoe wouldn't be enjoyable, would it? So you go, oh boy, I went to that concert. It was a bit of a tight shoe.
That's not bad, but tight is cool. So it's a little confusing.
Not a shoe, it's not.
The hip kids say tight.
Oh yeah, those shoes are tight.
Yeah.
What does that mean? Does it mean good or does it mean tight? Because a tight shoe is...
It means good. It's like a fresh shoe. It's a hot shoe.
Because if a band sounds tight, that means it's tight. Like if your act is tight, that means there's not a lot of nonsense. But if a shoe is tight, it's very literal. A tight shoe.
I agree.
Well, we'll let the fans vote. Hopefully they don't say this episode's a tight shoe. Hopefully
boy.
They say it's an applesauce episode. There hasn't been a tight shoe episode in a long time.
Yeah, we're rolling. This is applesauce all the way.
I had one the other day, and I was like, this could be my lunch.
Aha!
And I don't know what it was. I can't remember what it was. I lost it. I never keep feelings or emotions or thoughts. Sometimes I'll be like, I hate that son of a bitch. And the next day I'm like, I don't even know why I was upset. I'm the same way with like jokes and words.
Right. You got to write them down. I have applesauce written in my phone.
I got tight shoes written on my notebook here, but I don't know.
That was quick.
Well, I didn't actually write it down. You called me out on that one.
All right. Well,
I got an empty notebook.
You got the calendar wide open here.
I got the calendar because it reminds me of things I did.
Oh.
We haven't done the podcast since I can look right at my calendar here.
Please.
Last recording was June 2nd.
Wow.
So we haven't recorded, and today is June 29th.
Holy
That's
moly.
27 days, no recording.
Well, we've done a lot.
A lot's happened.
Sure.
We've been all over the maps and all over the shoes.
All over the nation.
Let's get into this homosexual stuff.
Oh, please.
Because I gotta get it right off my chest, off my nipples.
Take that shirt off.
Yep. Well, we got a couple. Well, first of all kinds of stuff. First of all, gay marriage now legal in every state.
That's a big one.
That was a big moment, and it's funny because I had this feeling of pride. I was like, we did it. It's our generation, civil rights.
Yes.
And we celebrated. I got choked up, and then I was like, I didn't do anything. All I did was at bars, I'd be like, yeah, obviously they should be able to get married. What are you talking about?
Right.
That's my contribution was to be like this. Yeah, what? Why would they not? I don't know. Who gives a shit?
I got a couple bits about it.
Yeah, I never went to a rally or voted or anything.
No, me neither.
I mean, I voted for Obama. He was pro-gay, and I voted for Jill Stein.
Oh, yeah? Steiny, huh?
Yes, that she came in fourth.
All right.
Yeah, not bad. Not a bad showing.
Almost made the podium.
Better than we did.
Yeah.
Although we're not eligible. You have to be 35.
No.
And you weren't born in America. A lot of people don't realize that.
That's true. Istanbul.
Yes. Hell of a city.
Once was Constantinople.
This was a real tight shoe delivery, folks. Tight cunt delivery.
Not applesauce. Tight cunts are good, though. I like a tighty.
Did you know that the vagina, that's another myth. It doesn't expand. Instead, it comes back.
Well,
like if you fuck a big dick, you don't just have a big pussy now. That's one of these negative myths for these women get.
It's a wives' tale. But what about the fisting?
What do you mean fisting?
Some women can take a fist like it's a cocktail weenie.
Well, that's not because they, had a big puss. They just naturally have a bigger puss. It's not because they got stretched it out. I don't think.
So some women have a larger hole, and some.
Of course, I mean, look at you and I's penises.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, your urethra is much bigger.
Yes, I have a huge urethra.
Yeah, he comes. It's like a rubber band ball.
Applesauce comes out.
Hey, there you go.
There it is. So anyway, that's exciting about the gays.
Yeah.
I was down that day. I had an audition downtown. And I was walking past City Hall, and they were getting married right on City Hall.
Wow.
Rainbow flags everywhere. They had a whole band going ba 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 ba. However that song goes, it was really goosebumpy.
Yeah.
But we're getting a little flack from the homosexual department.
That's right. We got an email.
A very thoughtful, sweet, thought out email.
Yeah, which was nice. It wasn't like, you fucking homophobic bitches.
Yeah.
He actually put a little thought into it. He was nice. He was considerate.
And he wasn't even a homosexual.
No, he was fighting the good fight for the gays.
Yeah, straight guy. And here's the what entailed. We say, what the hell's going on here? You getting that?
I'm getting that static pretty hard.
We're getting a horrible static in our ears. I don't know if you can hear it at home, but
oh boy, I'm gonna take that off.
It's going crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's on the recording or not.
Okay.
It's not? Okay. Well,
plow through.
All right, we'll plow through. No pun intended. So this guy emails us, and he says we're saying gay too much.
Wow.
And we've heard that quite a bit. We've heard that. There's a couple comments on the iTunes.
Yeah, but it was one phrase we like to say in particular.
Which one?
It was, you know how we go, oh, it was a crazy day. I had to go to the bank. I got robbed. I'm gay.
Well, he didn't bring that up. I brought that up.
I thought he brought that up.
No, he didn't bring it. He just says you say gay all the time, and it always sounds negative because we're like, that was gay back when I was gay. He's gay. I'm gay. We say gay a lot.
I thought it was that particular phrase.
But that was my example because that's a joke that you started doing, and then I just took from you. Because it's such a funny joke to me, the idea of you're running, you're telling a story, and then you just throw in, I'm gay.
Right.
That's such a funny thing to me that you're taking this moment to come out of the closet.
Exactly.
But I guess maybe we're trivializing people coming out of the closet.
I guess, but come on. Give us that.
Most people think it's really funny.
It's a hilarious button on that phrase because you don't see it coming. It's perfect.
I know, and it's just a funny word. Gay is just a funny word. It's so funny to me to be like, back then when I was drinking and gay and the idea I used to be gay and now I'm not. It's very funny to me, but evidently it's offensive to some people.
Right, and also this is a bit of a leap here, a gay leap, but we're calling ourselves gay. If we thought gay was so bad, we wouldn't call ourselves that.
That's true. Might be a leap in their minds and their eyes.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. I don't want to be one of these guys that's just like, fuck you. If you can't handle it, there's plenty of podcasts. Suck my dick, you fag.
No.
I just want, I don't want to hurt feelings.
No, and I value this guy's opinion and everything, and I get where you're coming from, but it's a funny line. Yeah,
and we got some gay. We're very pro-gay, of course.
I was at the parade.
I was at the parade, too. I didn't see you.
I was blowing a guy.
I was wearing a rainbow shirt, so I blended in. Blend in?
Blended.
It should be blend, don't you think?
I think blend works.
Yeah, smoke a blend in.
Hey, that's not bad. Those shoes are blent.
I like it. Okay.
Yes.
Blent. I'm going to write it down.
Blent is applesauce.
We're giving up applesauce for Blent.
I got that.
That was a stretch, but whatever.
Oh, the cans are back.
Oh, I love a can.
Yeah.
But anyways, we love the gays. We're pro-gay, and I'm going to try to curb my gay use. I say gay a lot. We've even used the F word a few times.
Right.
That's a bad one. And then we do have a guy, a New England guy, and he tweets at us quite a bit, trying to tell us to curb it a little bit.
All right. Well, we'll curb gay, and we're sorry, and we love you, and we're happy for the marriage.
Yeah, we don't want to hurt feelings. And then I got a tweet. After my half-hour special, we'll get deeper into that. But a guy tweeted at me said I need some gay friends, and my casual homophobia is not funny.
Jesus.
That's from my act.
That's from the act. Oh, wow.
It's coming back again. What the fuck with these cans?
Oh, boy, the cans are killing the ears. But yeah, that's... Your act is not homophobic at all. I don't even know what he's implying.
Well, in this guy's defense, I say in my joke, the yoga joke, I say, yoga is usually 25 hot girls, 2 gay guys, and me. I can't be horny, homophobic, and relaxed at the same time. So in his defense, I say I'm homophobic in the joke.
Right.
And then I did the steam room joke, which is about, I'm in the steam room and a big naked dick. There's a dick in my face.
Yeah.
But I don't think that's homophobic. That's just not wanting a dick in my face.
Yeah, you're allowed to not want a cock in your facial region.
Right. And that's like the equivalent of someone being like, I'm going to take their dick out and slap me in the face with their dick, and then being like, what are you, homophobic?
Right,
right. So that's that joke. And then I had a third joke where I talk about, let me think of it. Oh, I talked about Dan Soder giving me the credit card swipe in the ass.
Yes.
I said, I don't know, they're purchasing with the credit card swipe. I believe it's closeted homosexuality.
Oh, come on.
So
this
I guess
is all fine.
Those jokes lumped together, but he said I wasn't funny, and which is funny because if you think we're not funny, tweet at the person. Well, don't tweet at the person at all. It's kind of a dick move, but whatever. Do whatever you want to do, but just say I don't think it's funny because we're shooting it. It's like a 6-camera shoot, and there's 400 people dying, laughing, and applauding.
Good point.
It is funny.
Yes.
Comedy Central approved it and is airing it. It's funny. I mean, I'm killing.
You're professionally making people laugh for a living.
You didn't think it was funny.
Yes. You're not funny.
Also, they're very judgmental. That's what's annoying too. Is it's one thing if people are like, "You stink," but then to question your character. You're like, you need gay friends. I'm like, I got a bunch of gay friends.
Yeah.
I'm in show business. I might have more gay friends than you.
That's right.
Gay boy.
You don't even know me.
Yes, you don't know me.
Get off my ass. No pun intended.
And the next day I was texting with Mateo, our past guest, gay man, great friend, great guy. Just randomly was texting with him about the show. And I sent him that tweet, and I was like, did you ever find me offensive? Mm-hmm. And he's like, no, fuck this guy. This guy's an asshole. Blow me.
You let that stuff crawl into you.
Well, the guy's questioning my character. I don't like it. It's hurtful to me.
Well, here's the thing that bugs me about that, too, is anytime you get called a racist or a homophobe or a misogynist, and you're not, but they never apologize. It's the one accusation. Like, if I was like, you're fat, and you're like, I'm not fat, I'd be like, all right, I'm sorry.
Right.
But being racist is way worse than being fat.
Well, you can't prove it, and then when you try to prove you're not, you look worse for some reason. They've cornered that market. They're very good, these social justice people.
Yeah.
So if you go, well, my best friend is black. Well, that's what everyone said. That doesn't mean anything. And you go, oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, all right, never mind then. I guess, fuck me.
I know. But then, like, Bill Burr does a lot of racial material, and people go, well, his wife's black.
Yeah,
like,
but
so why is that okay?
I don't know, but some people probably go, no.
I know.
I can't keep up with it, but I don't mean to offend. And at first I just hated this guy. I was like, fuck this piece of shit. He's a fuck. He actually took it down without anyone saying anything.
Oh, that's nice.
But then I was like, what do I know? Maybe he thinks I suck. Maybe he thinks I'm a homophobic and I need gay friends. The need gay friends doesn't
make sense.
That doesn't add up or make sense.
And I'm going to throw this out there, and this is not going to go well in the headlines, but can I just throw this out there that being homophobic or racist, as ignorant and whatever it is as it is, people are allowed to be that way. You're allowed to have these feelings,
right?
And it's dumb and awful. But like, if you're not hiring a guy because he's black, then you're a piece of shit and you're fucking up. But if you just don't like gays, that's your prerogative. That's your life. That's like. Yeah, go. If you're not hurting anybody, you're allowed to do whatever you want.
It's interesting, but the guy that emailed us brought up is he has a friend or a cousin or a nephew or something who's being raised by 2 gay men.
Yeah,
and he wants to turn him on to the podcast because he thinks we're great, but he's afraid to show him the podcast because everything we say is that's gay, he's gay, that's gay, and maybe this kid starts to think, oh, my parents bad people, and I don't want that. We don't want that.
I don't want that either.
We're not trying to spread hate, and that's what I think. With our defense for a lot of these things we've said is like we're joking around, we're goofs, and we're not politicians, we're not because that's the thing is there's real, and Quinn says that too. He's like, go after the people that are actually racist, not making racist jokes.
Yeah.
There are people there are people that fucking hate gay people, and there's the vote for gay marriage was 5-4, I think. So it's like there's a bunch of people that are like fuck you and posting. Go find those people and change their minds.
Go to the Westboro Baptist Church and get the Phelps clan.
Yes.
Take them down with a pellet gun.
Yes. So I don't know, but I do feel bad. I'll try to curb it because I don't want to hurt feelings, and I feel bad.
Yeah, that's got to be tough to be a minority and to be different, and you're sensitive and all that. I get it. So.
Yeah, it's a nightmare. I mean, being gay is tough. I mean, you get your parents, maybe they're mad, maybe you're raised this way, and it was pretty shameful for a long, long time.
Yeah, just the idea of not being able to get married is like, wow, what do we not have rights?
Yeah, that's silly.
We love each other. It's crazy.
It's crazy, but we're making progress, obviously, and but I apologize if I offend with the jokes, but we are not impeding on anybody's progress, I don't feel.
Right.
But maybe I'm wrong. But yeah, that guy that tweeted at me, I think he's incorrect. I do have gay friends, and none of them are offended. I've been doing those jokes for a long time. No one's ever brought it up to me.
Right.
And certainly it is funny.
It's funny.
It's not funny to you, I guess, but the majority of people are laughing.
And you killed.
I killed. It was a great set. So.
Yeah.
But anyway, so that's our two gay sets.
Jeez, we both did it. We can't stop.
It's just funny to me. I don't know, but I the idea of having to come out of the closet and worrying about people,
crazy.
and there's people out there that gay bash and they beat you up and they're prejudiced. We need more movies. Philadelphia, I was 11 years old. I saw that movie in the theaters. After that, I was like, I love gays. The arts really do, and that's us. We're in the arts, I guess. So maybe it's our responsibility to be more responsible. I don't know.
I still think that gay, and I'm not trying to blow anybody here, but I still think that the gays are the best group. I mean, they fix up neighborhoods. Mm-hmm. They work out. They dress nice. It's all very positive.
There's some fat gays.
I guess you got the Bears.
Yeah, big fat gays.
But I feel like you put a bunch of gay guys in a place and they improve it.
Right.
And that you can't really say that for any other group.
I think you can.
Not to the level of the gay.
What about the hipster?
Nah, I think they go up and down because they might gentrify and ruin it because they make it too nice and they push the poor out. I don't know.
Right, but isn't that what the gays are doing too?
I think the gays they keep it all right.
All right.
Nah, I'm probably wrong.
I don't know. I don't know anything about anything. We're not sociological majors.
Bring a gay guy into a wedding. The wedding is much better.
Interesting. Yeah, well, we can go to gay weddings now.
I can't wait. Can we get an invite? I'll cut my sleeves off a tuxedo.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that's the gay spiel.
Yeah. So
feel free to weigh in.
Yeah, and you can't tell, but I'm wearing a rainbow thong.
Yes. Did you go the rainbow profile?
I didn't. I just don't know how to change that.
I don't know how to change it either. I was like, it seems like a whole thing. And then I felt it would be pandering.
Yeah.
We're doing this episode, and then we get the gay thing. That's the thing. That's the other thing that sucks about being called homophobic. Now, any picture I take with my gay guy, they're like, well, he's just trying to... That's what sucks about it. That's why you can just call people whatever you want.
I know.
And it's just, that guy's racist. You can just label somebody a racist. Did you see the article about Schumer that came out today? And Vulture, and now she's racist.
So stupid.
It's just all, give me a fucking break.
People don't realize, and I've said it before, like real racism, it's hushed. It's in a back room going, can you believe this fucking guy right here? It's not out. If you're joking about it, you're obviously fine.
Well, if I was homophobic, I would make a joke where I'm like, I'm homophobic. But But some of it's not, and that's where we're naive because we're, I think, in show business and we're in New York. So we're in a place. But if you I feel this way with racism sometimes. If you forget, you're like, I never see any racist stuff. But we're in New York and we're in the business. If you search, put in quotations, the N-word, the actual N-word, or the F-word into Twitter.
On Twitter, it's crazy.
It's insane.
Yeah.
Any hour of the day, you search the N-word,
it
just keeps coming. And it's especially teenagers. I think a lot of it's teenagers that don't realize that anybody can read this.
Right.
But there's some hatred out there.
Yeah.
Which goes back to our point, you people that are complaining about, not this guy that wrote the email, who was very thoughtful, but search that word and find the people that are tweeting out, these faggots need to be stopped.
Yes.
Go email them.
Yes, exactly.
I'm over here joking around, trying to be silly.
You know why they don't email them? Because that would be a fucking actual task. That's a lot of work. With us, we're going to apologize and we lose our jobs and we crumble.
Right.
Those guys won't. They'll shoot your ass.
They'll come after you or something.
But that's the thing. Nobody wants to do the real work.
Right. Interesting.
Yeah. But here's my last thing, and I'll put a butt plug in my mouth. But
you can borrow mine.
Thank you. I love the taste. So the racial, the things, the accusations, you gotta know somebody. You know, like, I could walk up and down the street yelling the N-word. That doesn't mean I'm racist. You still don't know me. It's just a word I'm saying. It's the same with gay. Like, if I kiss a guy, I'm not gay.
Right.
You know what I mean? You don't know me. You gotta know me. And you're just going off of my act. And you take certain things in the act seriously and not everything.
Yes.
Which I don't get, you know?
It's very interesting. Dave Smith is a great joke about the stuff about people come after comedians and stuff, and they're always coming after. He's like, these people that are coming after comedians about things they're joking about. Have you ever heard of hip hop music?
Oh, I know.
He's like,
Jesus.
these guys are yelling like smack your bitch and hit your bitch and fuck a bitch. He's like, the only difference is they're not joking.
Yes.
They're just like, yeah, you gotta hit a bitch.
That's a great bit.
It's a great bit.
Wow.
And if you don't agree, talk to Dave, not me, it's not mine.
Well, people are scared to go after black people. That's no surprise there. And like these feminists, they all get mad about dudes, but then they won't attack the Middle East. And it's like they're hitting women. They won't let them read and shit. They cover up their fucking face. Go yell at them first before you come here, big to small.
Well, we're much more accessible than the entire Middle East.
Well, you know, if you care, get on a fucking plane.
Interesting.
Uh-huh.
Hey, oh boy.
Oh, we got
tons of sound business
sound.
here.
I'm going Sans Cans.
Oh, Sans Cans.
Yeah.
That sounds like a resort.
Sans Cans Casino.
Sans Cans Casino in Bahamas, USA, Mexico. I don't know where the Bahamas are.
Oh, they probably went there as a kid.
One of them were off the coast of the Carolina. That's Bermuda.
Uh-huh.
It's off the Carolinas. It's like close.
A lot of shark attacks over there right now.
No kidding.
9 attacks this month.
Where?
Off of one of the Carolina, I think north. Yeah.
9 in a month.
It's wild.
Oh my goodness. That's more women than you've slept with.
Maybe
not. Applesauce.
Oh boy. I blend in.
I got all kinds of can issues. Well, I was in Aruba. No shark attacks there.
Oh yeah.
Went down to Aruba, Jamaica,
Bermuda, Bahama.
Come on, pretty mama.
Key Largo.
I believe we sang that on stage recently.
I think we did.
Yeah, we did that show at the Stand. That was really fun.
Boy, we killed it.
We really ripped it up and called it a love story.
Do you think us doing this is prep for that, or you think we just can do it?
I think certainly it's like anything. The more you do it, the more boobly boo, you know. But certainly it was fun. We had a tough spot. We went on last. The show Mashup at the Stand. Boy, the Stand is doing great things over there.
Love the Stand. Great club.
Oh boy.
Stand Up New York, also a good club.
Yes.
I'm here tonight, actually.
Oh, nice. I was here last night.
There you go.
Sorry, we're having some technical difficulties with the sound.
Oh boy.
Yeah, there we go. I'm better now.
I'm back.
Oh boy, we got to get into it here. This is crazy.
How was Aruba?
Topsy-turvy. Aruba was great. I went right after the half hour. Maybe I should tell the half hour story.
Chronological, baby.
We're going to have, we got a lot has happened. We haven't recorded in 6 months, and just a lot going on. Luckily, we're doing 2 episodes.
Yeah, we got the gay stuff out of the way. Now let's get to the stories.
Yes, back to the stories, you gays.
Oh, boy. Well,
there it is.
We need a ticker.
Sorry.
A gay ticker.
I got a ticker right here in my chest.
But we need a gay ticker. And I think we could go up to like 24 or something.
If we had a counter for gay, it would be real high.
Yeah, that thing would be smoking.
Yeah, smoking gay.
Well, that's 4.
All right.
You got 20 more.
So I had to do this half-hour comedy special for Comedy Central. Should be out in the fall.
That's a milestone for a comedian.
A kilometer stone, if you will.
Yes.
It was a humdinger, folks. Look for it in the fall. It's going to be fun. A lot of just stress and pressure leading up. You know, you got to run the half hour. You got to run around doing the set. You got to work out the set. And a lot of people were really helpful to me. Rich Brooks, he's not going to hear this, but over at Broadway, gave me a bunch of 30-minute sets and a few other people.
That's great.
Yeah, and then I did it at Laugh Boston on that Monday, and it's fun. I wish you did. This is where it sucks to get ahead. You did it last year. We missed you.
Tell me about it. The whole crew was there.
Me, Hanley, Donnelly, Sam Morrill. We were all up there yucking it up. A bunch of others, too. Some L.A. folks I never really hung out with. I hung out with Brooks Wheelan, had lunch with him. He's a kook. He's fun.
Yeah, he's a fun cat.
Then Hampton Young.
Yount.
Hampton Yount. Boy, that guy's got some great jokes.
He's a funny guy.
Great jokes. Got to watch his, caught the end of, he shot his half hour right before me. Mm-hmm. And so I caught the end of his, but I was in that nervous place, and I started, this guy is great.
Yeah.
But it was so cool going back to the hometown. They shoot him in Boston just randomly.
Yeah.
They just happened to shoot him there. Took the Amtrak up there, and just bizarre taking the train to my hometown, having a hotel in your town. You've had that before.
I love
with
the
Schumer.
hotel in the town.
It's so strange staying in a hotel in Boston.
But I feel like you made it. You're like, I don't even need to go hang out with my parents. I can just stay right here, paid for.
Yes, I had that weird moment where I'm like, don't even worry about it. She's like, we made the bed and we got oatmeal and your slippers. And I said, keep them, feed them to the dog. I'll be at the hotel.
Yes.
The W.
Woo!
And what's amazing, I remember them building the W. It wasn't there.
Oh, wow.
And then I'm staying at the W, and across the street directly, I can see it out my window, is Nick's Comedy Stop.
Oh, wow.
Which is the first place I ever, hosted.
Right.
Been there, going there since 2001. Across the street, the other way, is the Comedy Vault, which was the first comedy club I ever performed in.
Wow.
Bringer show, Sundays, that's across the street. This is across the street. And then the Comedy Connection is right down the street.
Wow.
And it's so weird. It's surreal.
Yeah.
And I take the train usually when I go to my parents' house. I get off in Westwood, Route 128, which is one stop before the city.
Uh-huh.
My parents pick me up. It's close to their house. But I take the train all the way into the city, and I felt like a boy. There's the big buildings, and you're pulling into the city, your hometown, boy.
Yes.
It felt like when the war guys come back and they had the banner that say "Welcome Home" and stuff. I didn't fight or serve or anything, but it just felt like a homecoming.
Yes.
We go to the W, and what a fine hotel.
Great hote.
Nice hotel. It's like a couple years old. You got the window. You open the windows like Ferris Bueller.
Yeah.
Big old comfy bed.
Woo-wee.
And I went in on Monday. I shoot Wednesday, and just felt good. I went to a couple of meetings to keep myself on an even keel. Went over to Laugh Boston, and Andy Woodhall, my buddy, and Hanley were running there. So the three of us ran our sets.
Oh, wow. That's great.
Yeah, it was fun, and wasn't the best show at Laugh. There was a crowd, but it was free.
Yeah.
Frankie Gwynn was there, front row, front and center. Frankie,
love that Gwynny.
we love you. He had a dame with him.
Frankie Gwynn is applesauce.
He is applesauce.
Yeah.
He's a loose shoe, a good fitting shoe.
Yes. Comfy shoe.
He's a comfy shoe.
He's a loafer.
Frankie Gwynn is a comfy shoe.
Maybe we just call it all one thing called that guy's a slipper.
All right. I like that.
Yeah,
He's a slipper.
Who doesn't love a slipper?
So speaking of slippers, how about those shoes I had? Did you hate them?
Oh.
Hit me now. I shot it. It's over. It's in the can.
Yeah, they were wacky. This guy had some fucking boat moccasins. I don't know what you call them. They were bright gray with a white stripe. He looked like he owned an anchor.
They sold me a slipper thing. I went to Bloomington. I meet up the Gull. Gary Gulman does TV every 6 weeks.
Yeah.
So I'm like, Gull, I need an outfit. I want to look nice. Now, you don't have that concern, I've noticed.
No, I gotta be me. I gotta wear what I wear. I don't put the suit on. I don't do any of that.
All right, you. We'll get to that in a second later on. I might have to talk about it off air, to be honest.
Uh-oh.
Anyway, so I
don't
go
know
to
what this is about.
I go to Bloomingdale's.
What the fuck was that turn?
I go to Bloomingdale's, and I go to Bloomingdale's, and by the way, our T-shirts have been stolen.
Somebody stole our shirts.
Who's the fucking knucklehead out there?
Yeah.
Who took our shirts? We got a box of shirts, 1,000 Tuesdays. We got beanies and tank tops and tube tops.
Yes.
Somebody took them.
Somebody took our shirts right out of the labs, right out of the studio. We had a box of 100 shirts.
It's insane.
I think it was 500 maybe.
Between you, me, and the lamppost.
Oh my god, that was a big box.
Between you, me, and the lamppost and this desk.
Yeah.
I think Fatigate thinks it was us. He gave me the eye.
Is
He
that
gave me
right?
the eye, I felt like.
Whoa.
He's like, somebody. I think he was trying to read us. We did not steal the T-shirts.
No.
I mean, that'd be pretty clever.
Yeah, I mean, we want them gone. Don't get me wrong.
Right.
We want them out of our lives, but no, we didn't steal them.
Yeah, I think they think it's an inside job. And did you think it's an inside job?
No, actually, we don't think it's. Excuse me. We don't think it's you guys at all.
Oh, thank God! I felt
good.
the feel. I felt the look.
No, we were just trying to judge how angry with us you guys would be, because we, for the life of us, cannot figure out who stole. Because you saw the box; it's a big box.
Big
of shirts.
box.
Who walks out of here with that?
Somebody
I
stole
don't
a
know.
box of shirts. If you're out there, fucking bring them back.
Seriously.
Yeah. I'm gonna go to Beacon's Closet, and they're gonna have 10 racks of them.
Oh, this is terrifying.
Yeah,
So-
wild. I'm a little flattered in a weird way.
Yeah, I feel like it might be someone that hates us.
Yeah, maybe.
It's probably someone that thinks we're horrible human beings. So they're like, we'll take the shirts and burn them.
Yeah, maybe Mike Cannon.
No, he loves
No,
us.
he likes us.
No.
We have a suspicion that we can talk about off
Oh,
okay, great.
All right.
All right.
I'm thinking. No, I'll say it off.
Yeah,
air.
we'll say it all off air.
All right.
Anyways, I go to Bloomingdale's with the Gull, and I go, I need an outfit. I'm doing TV. I can't wear stripes. I can't wear plaid, yada, yada, yada. Bloomingdale's is amazing. These one percenters, I always resent them, but then
Yeah.
I'm like, man, you guys are living a hell of a life. They sent up 2 gay men and 1 woman. They just dispersed.
Wow.
They're like, you need an outfit. We'll be right back. They come back. They each go in different directions. and they come back with an outfit.
Wow, you wonder why these companies, they stay in business this long. It's shit like that.
One guy's got a shirt, one's got pants, the other one has these loafer slipper boat things.
Uh-huh.
I throw them on. The pants are very tight.
Very tight.
Painted on.
Yeah.
Nice shirt. It's fitted. I never wore a fitted shirt before. It was like a Lane Bryant or one of those companies.
Oh, yeah. Maybe a Liz Claiborne.
Something like that. I think
Yeah.
it was a guy. Fred Taylor or
James Taylor.
Fred Flintstone. Somebody. It was a nice shirt.
Frankie Gwynn.
Yeah. So I put the shirt on. The pants are so tight. I'm like, there's no way. Because I'm very closed-minded. That's fun.
Not bad.
I'm closed-minded. So I put the clothes on. I come out, and it's like remind me of The Graduate, where he's got the scuba gear on.
Yes.
And he's like, Gary, I can't come out.
Right.
So they're just like Kramer. They're like, whoa, you look amazing. You're like,
Right.
that's great. That fits. That's wonderful. And I'm like, these shoes. I'm not wearing these shoes. They're slippers. I look like a douche. I look like a Kennedy. I look like I should be rigging up a schooner or whatever you say.
Right.
And they're like, well, they're the best shoes. And I was like, how about a sneaker? I like a real, like a shoe.
Uh-huh.
So then she runs off, the woman. She comes back with like a New Balance, like a big fat, like tongue out New Balance, like a Run DMC or something.
No.
And I went, fine, fuck, I'll just go back to the slipper shoe because these guys, they know what they're talking
They
about,
know.
these people.
And you look good. I saw a photo of the whole ensemble.
It's a nice ensemble.
It all worked.
So I spent a cool $350. Kept the receipt. I'll claim it.
Uh-huh.
You know, and you get paid for the thing, whatever.
Do you want the shoes?
I'm going to keep the shoes, but I wore them in Aruba because it felt like Aruba.
Oh, yeah.
Like a boat shoe,
Sure.
douche. And we went for a walk, and they dug I felt like a woman with these uncomfortable shoes. It dug a hole in my heel.
Ooh.
I had to put a Band-Aid on. I was bleeding.
Jesus.
Brutal shoe.
You'd think for the price, it'd be a comfy shoe.
No, if you want a comfy shoe, you got to go New Balance. That's all there is
I
to
love
it.
New. That's the only thing I wear.
Yeah, me too. Other than those one boat shoes.
Yeah.
I had
Boy,
a-
oh boy.
Yeah, this comes with a sweater you wear on your shoulders.
Yeah, and a tennis racket.
But anyways, I dressed real nice for it. I felt good, so I went and ran the set, and everybody comes. The half hour, it's nerve-wracking, you know, because it's in your hometown, or my hometown.
Sure.
So my whole family comes out. Aunts, uncles, all the comics are coming out.
Wow.
I had a freak out at like 6 o'clock. We're shooting at 9:30. At like 6, I'm like, it's got to be all these comics that have already seen me a million times.
Ah.
And then the audience is lit because it's TV.
Yes.
So you're just looking at your mom, you're looking at your dad, your uncle's over there, your
Right.
friends over there. And so I was very nervous, but then, and then I called my buddy Mike Whitman, he's the best, and he's like, I know, I have the same concern. He's like, it's crazy.
Ah, jeez.
I was like, what are you doing?
Yeah, thanks, Wit.
And Sammy Morrill was there for me. He was great, and he was just like, he's like, I thought the same thing about his album recording. He thought the same thing about his album recording, but it ended up being great. And then I got there, I talked to Joanne Grigioni, and she's like, there's 450 seats.
Ah, that helps.
She's like, unless you have 300 people coming. It's a
good
the
point.
most you have 50 people. There's 400 people that aren't.
Yeah.
So, gave time for the big recording. I was shot with Michelle Buteau, and she did great. I kept like poking my head out, and she was just killing.
Oh, great.
And then I looked through the cracks from backstage, and the only person I could see, like open the little sliver, and I just see my aunt and uncle and my parents. I could see
Weird.
them, and I kind of moved, and I see my brother-in-law and my sister. So those are the only people I could see. It was
Yeah.
pretty fun. But it put me at ease because I saw them, and they're so familiar, and they're laughing, they're enjoying themselves, and I was like, look at them out there having fun.
Yeah.
And I had every time I've done TV so far, knock on wood, with the exception of Comics Unleashed, I had a real calm over me. It just felt great.
Interesting.
Because I'm in the back and just going, that's just comedy. They're
Right.
a hot crowd.
Right.
It's a killer hot crowd out
Yes.
there. I've done comedy 100 times. I felt really good about my outfit.
Just 100.
What do you mean?
You done comedy 100 times.
Well, whatever. 1,000.
And you looked great.
Yeah, I felt great. So anyways, I'm back there, and then Abby, my manager, was there, and this is her first time doing a TV taping with me, so she had no idea kind of how I am. So she was like, "How do you need something? You look great. Everything's great." And I was like, "I feel great, actually."
Wow.
She's like, "Should I be out here? Should I be over there?" And I was like, "I don't care, whatever."
Wow.
It reminded me of the Seinfeld. With,
right.
with
What-
Katie.
what do you need?
I was like, I'm good.
Yeah.
So we just kind of sat there in silence, and I just felt good. I was looking in the mirror, I was going over my jokes, and felt really good. It was exciting.
Can I ask you what the swag was?
Oh boy, good swag. Got a hoodie. A really comfy hoodie, Comedy Central. It says list on the back.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, I can't wear it though. It's a little pretentious.
Well, the one I got said Mark Normand, the half hour.
Yeah.
Where am I going to wear that fucking thing?
Yeah, you got to give it to somebody, a girl
Yeah.
or whatever.
Right.
But you have a girl in every port, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, a lot of ports.
Yeah, you're a port guy. Portly.
yeah.
Not portly though.
Not portly.
Very fit.
Port to port.
They gave me that, and I got a jam box.
I got a jam box. Yeah.
The jam boxes are fun.
I like a box of jamming.
Yes, a box of jam. Usually they come in a jar. Jam.
That's right, yeah.
What's the difference between jam and jelly?
Oh, God, I've been plagued with that question my whole life.
I've always said jelly.
I say jelly, too.
Grape jelly, and they start saying jam. I'm like, what is a jam? That sounds like a problem.
Jam, I think, is... and what is a preserve?
I don't know. I know what a nature preserve is.
Yeah.
That's with the birds and whatnot.
Right.
Maybe a worm.
I got some good preserves here.
Preservatives.
That's another thing.
That's different than preserve?
Preserve is like you're preserving these peaches.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
I got an answer for
Oh, we got a
answer
jam
over here.
answer
We got
here.
Andy's over there
We
with
got
the answer.
I got a jamster.
Oh, boy. Well, here we go.
So the difference between jam and jelly is jelly is made strictly from the juice of fruit, while jam is made from crushed fruit.
Ah, so jam is healthier.
Yeah, I would suppose.
All right, now what the hell's a preserve?
Now, I'll look that up and get back to you.
All
Get
right.
back to us. So, anyways, I do the half hour. It's time for the half hour, and then the clock is. Then you just have the anticipation. You're like, I just want to get it over with.
Yeah.
And I've always said this. It doesn't matter how much time the person before you is doing. It feels like they're doing 3 weeks of material. It's just like, all right, come on, get out of here.
Right.
But Buteau just killed. She had a great set. And then it's weird. You just feel I felt very relaxed. It's just time. They're like, okay, it's time. I'm in the makeup chair. That's exciting. It's fun.
Yeah.
And the day it came out, there was an article about me in the Boston Globe, which was exciting.
Oh, I love a local Boston Globe.
The makeup ladies hung it up, so it was there. So everyone was reading. It was very fun. It felt good. And
That's beautiful.
everyone just treats you well. They didn't cut my eyebrow hair. That was kind of nice.
Uh-huh.
Every makeup chair I've ever been in, they're like, we got to trim these eyebrows.
I get that too.
Yeah, they just brushed them. It felt good.
I like a brush.
Sometimes it hurts my feelings.
A little bit.
Not bad. Anyway, so then I went out there and just a great set. I saw a lot of familiar faces. Matt Libby, I went to high school with him. I saw Kofi over there, great comic, and he's sitting there. And I saw my parents back there, and they were back in the shadows a little bit, so I could kind of look at them without it being eye contact. So I kept kind of throwing it back to them. And,
Yeah.
just a great set. It felt really good. I had one faux pas.
Ooh, please.
I do a joke about checking out girls, and I'm like, I thought all guys checked out girls. I thought they were like sunsets and deer. If you see one, you just point it out.
Right.
But I said it. You're supposed to say them.
Oh.
You can see when you point them out. But I said you point it out. And I had this moment where I was like, not it. I don't think women are it. I don't call women it. That's not who I am.
But that's kind of fun. That's
It
not a
is.
bad fuck up.
But it felt to me, I was like conscious of it, and then I was like, so sorry, take that out, please. And it was just
Oh, wow.
silent, and I was like, I guess I could have just whispered that to the editor when I walked off, and that got like a huge
Oh,
laugh.
you see?
And then I paused and was back in it.
I would almost keep that.
Yeah, that's what Dan Belger was saying. He's like, you should keep that in. It was really funny.
And it shows your personality. It's very you. I don't know. I like it.
And I'm conscious of people's feelings.
Yes. Conscious.
Love a feeling.
Big fan.
So anyways, I finished that. That was great. And then I come back and I call my mother. I'm like, have you guys left? Get back here. Come on back in. And for some reason, this is where I'm at fault. I thought my family was going to come back and be like, you did it, you son of a gun, and dump champagne on my head and pull my
Sure.
pants down and jerk me off and flick my balls.
Yeah.
And they all just came back. It was very awkward. Very, very awkward.
Why wouldn't they give a hug and a pat on the ass and a nipple twist?
I don't know. I think that's not who they are, I guess. And they weren't
Interesting.
really drink. When they drink, everyone starts getting looser. But we all just kind of stood, and then my agents were in the green room, so we were just kind of up, like huddled in a corner.
Uh-huh.
And then my uncle, Greg, he starts to go, he was going to compliment Michelle. He thought Michelle was amazing. But you never know with these people. And she was like in the room next to us. So he's like, that Michelle. And I was like, she's right next to us. Don't say anything. Because I don't trust anybody. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
all you want is him to be like, what a piece of shit. But
Right.
he's like, what? I thought she was amazing. He's like, she's hilarious. And I was like, all right, I just didn't know. And then I think I hurt his feelings because he's like, well, and then I won't say anything. I'm just big, dumb Greg.
Right. Jeez.
So I felt guilty about that. And
Oh,
then
my
everyone's
God.
quiet. No one was like, but I think everyone just felt generally uncomfortable. Also, there was a lot of family infighting. My uncle was fighting with his aunt, and she was
yes.
fighting with him, and they're breaking up, and they're mad at him, and she's mad. I almost said she's gay. See? But
There
I
you
caught
go.
myself.
Good catch.
But I still said it, I guess.
Isn't it funny how comedy, families are so funny? There's a lot of comedy in family, but when you're in there, it's not funny.
Right.
It's funny looking out at it,
Indeed.
but when they're in the room, it's brutal.
Yeah, it was very nerve-wracking, and then, the comics are there, and then some of the Boston comics, they weren't as ball-busty and fun with the clothes. They were just like, why are your pants so tight? What the fuck's wrong with you? And I was like, well, they're just nice pants. I don't know. They're supposed to be fitted. Like, I don't know. Pretty dumb. All right, well. And then, so my parents ended up leaving, my family left, and then we were trying to go to the industry party, but a lot of these other guys, my friends, they're drinkers.
Oh, yeah.
So people are just hammered, and we're walking back to the party, we get there really late, and like, my friend Alvin's like hanging off a street sign, and he almost fell down, and it was fun.
Yeah.
But you're always just, after you shoot a TV thing, I think, I just want to be by myself to have a moment to let it come down.
Yes.
That's what I liked about Last Comic Standing, which I can now openly say I'm proud of. July 22nd, check it out.
Oh yeah.
It's easier to be by yourself. You can sneak off and just lay in your bed and be like, all right.
Yeah.
But this, you're immediately flustered into family, agents, manager, parent. It was just a lot. It was a lot. I did not enjoy the after.
I'm with you, and you're the nucleus. It's all about you. They came to see your show. They're going to your after party.
Right.
It's a lot on your shoulders.
Yes, it's hard. You got to be kind of on and over there and talking to that person, and you're still going through your head about the set.
Exactly.
I just had this thing, and you're very vulnerable. So it was difficult. I think I love Boston. I love my friends up there. I love my family, but I don't think I'll ever shoot anything in Boston again.
Yeah.
I'd rather be in Philly or Minneapolis or somewhere where you can have a couple people with you, you're open or whatever, and then just enjoy it with them. There's a lot of pressure.
Oh, yeah.
And then I felt guilty about every single person. I'm like, maybe I didn't say hello to him enough. I didn't talk to him enough. I felt bad about her.
It's a lot, man. Like when I've worked with Schumer, and I'm grateful for the fact that her family will come out there in the green room, and I just get to sit back and watch, and she's like shucking and jiving. And
right.
It's brutal.
Yeah, it's not easy. You ever do anything big in New Orleans with your family comes, your friends, those guys?
Yeah, I did the Sanger Theater with Schumer, and all my family came out, and it was a lot. Yeah. All my high school friends, they're all hammered. They're all on the sidewalk, so I walked out, and they're like, ah! So they're not even watching her. They just came out to see me, and then my parents are there, and they're seeing my drunk friends like swipe my ass and everything.
Right.
So it was a lot. It's worlds are colliding.
Yeah, it was tough. It was tough to do, and then it's just sometimes I think it's just an emotional place to be. You do because a lot builds up to that.
Yeah.
And you dream of having that, and you put a lot of work in, and then it's a weird come down.
Right.
And it's hard. And for me, sometimes I just need a moment by myself to like let it sink in or whatever. Also, I was wearing uncomfortable pants and shoes.
Sure. And also, I don't know about you. I guess this is just me, but when I did my half hour after, I was like jacked up. I was like, holy shit, it's all over. Crowning moment of my career. Let's go to the fucking party. Let's get crazy. You don't want to go, hey, Uncle Greg, what's shaking? How's your daughter?
Yeah. It's tough. I feel like I didn't enjoy as much as I wanted to. That's the post. On stage, though, and that's more important, I felt great. Yeah. I felt really happy with it. Every joke hit. It felt really, it felt good.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, so
I can't wait to see it.
That was exciting. Yeah, check it out. I hope it comes out all right. And then I went straight to Aruba after that.
Well, that's a nice load off.
Yeah, that was like the best stage timing ever, or like shows leading up. I had one day, the next day in Boston, and that was a great day because I finally got to come down. I had a long talk with I called my mother. I talked to her for like an hour and 15 minutes. I told her I loved her, and I told her I was like, everything I have is because of you, and I'm not usually emotional like that with my mother, so she didn't really know how to handle it.
Oh, interesting.
And I apologized for being an alcoholic. I was like, I hope you don't blame yourself for that. And we talked about family, and it was just a long, great talk.
Yeah.
I was like, I hope you're proud of me. And I gave my dad a hug that night.
Wow.
He put his hand up to shake it. He's like, all right. And I was like, come on, give me a hug for God's sake.
Good for you. I love it.
I went hug. I said, I love you. I hugged my mother.
Yes.
Felt pretty good.
What an adult you are.
A long, good talk. And then I hung out with Sam. Sam Morril was shooting that day. So we went out to lunch, great lunch, and we talked all day. It was fun because he was there for me during the day on my day, and then I hung out with him on his day. It's really, that brothers in arms thing.
Yeah, what a great guy Sam is. Boy, really one of our, what do you call it? He's a real staple of the
comrade.
New York. Yeah, comrade. He's one of my go-to guy.
Go-to guy. Great guy. And he recorded his album. That was fun, too.
Yeah, that was great.
Now, we're going to have to do, this is a list episode. Tomorrow is a Normand episode next week. But do you have one you want to squeeze in here?
Something? Let me think here. What the hell have I been up to? Boy, I got two that are pretty big.
Some of yours are real big. Maybe we'll save them. Because I got another thing. We'll save yours.
Go, do it.
We'll do a list. We'll do a Normand.
Great.
I'm here last week, Stand Up New York, downstairs, 78th and Broadway. Check it out. Great club. I'm here a couple times a month.
Yeah. Could be more. Could be more.
But anyways, so anyway, I'm here, and there's probably were you here this night? I don't know if you were there, Andy. It was like 15 people in the crowd or whatever. I do a joke. I'm doing all this new since the half hour.
Sure.
I had a great burst of new stuff. I feel great about it.
Yes, love a new.
So I'm doing a couple of new bits, and one just gets nothing. And I'm like, well, that's a good point, I guess, but really not that funny. I'll work on it. A couple people laugh, and some guy goes, yeah, not funny at all. Next.
Woo! Wow, next.
Next joke.
Next is the worst heckle, hands down.
And I go, what? And he goes, yeah, just keep going. So I turn over there, and there's two, I don't know, what's the difference between, not Hasidic Jew, but Orthodox Jew, I think. I think Orthodox, like black pants, the white shirt, a curly, a yarmulke.
I think that's Hasidic, right?
But Hasidic, I think, has like the big hat and like an overall thing.
Overall.
I don't think they go to nightclubs.
I guess
they have like
you're
the Doc Holliday jacket.
Aha. Right.
Okay.
Okay.
These guys, they were matching, they were like in uniform type thing.
Uh-huh.
I think.
Did they have the curls?
No curls. I mean, they had curly hair, but they didn't have like those.
The danglies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No dangles.
All right.
But, so I look over there, I go, fuck you fucking douche.
Nice.
And the guy's just looking at me, kind of smiling.
Yeah.
And I'm like, these guys, this doesn't look like a heckler to me, but I was like, you're a fucking asshole. I
Yeah.
was like, you don't yell fucking not funny.
Wow.
And he's like, just smile. He doesn't react. He's just kind of like smiling at me like oddly.
Uh-huh.
And so I go back in my act and I'm like, man, that really fucking bothered me. I was like, I want to take this fucking mic stand and just smash your fucking face in with it, you fucking jerk.
This is all on stage.
Yes.
Oh, boy.
I got it recorded and,
I love it.
he just keeps looking. And then I turn, the guy's like, oh, I hear this other guy talking. And I'm like, what's up with you now? And the guy's like, it was me. And it's this huge fucking muscle guy with like a trucker hat and like a crazy beard.
Oh, my
He's probably
God.
like 6'8", sleeveless. And I'm like, well, that makes more sense. And I turned to the Jewish kid and I'm like, why didn't you say something, you maniac?
Yeah.
I was like, that's much more of your ilk.
Yes.
I'm trying not to be judgmental or
Sure.
prejudiced, but the guy, instead of him being like, it wasn't me, he just kind of looked like this kid, this poor young Jewish fella was going to get his fucking face smashed in for something he didn't even do because he wasn't like,
Wow.
he was too like nebbish, I'll
Yes,
say, to be like,
nebbish.
I was like, you look like me. I was like, we're not those kind of guys.
Right, right.
And I was like, it's this guy. So now I'm like shaking because this guy's a maniac.
He's huge.
I looked at this guy, he's like a scrawny little kid. And he was
Yeah.
like just looking. I'm like, I'll fucking beat your face in.
Yeah.
But that added to it. It's not just because I was, that added to it the fact that he was like a little.
You could take him.
Yeah, like if I get heckled, I want it to be by a guy that could fucking murder me.
Right.
Where you're like, all right, you're a bully. I understand
Right.
that.
Yes.
But when you see some like as I've been heckled by like some guy that's like, I'll fight you and win.
Right, right.
So I don't know why you're fucking heckling.
Yes.
These other guys, he's a piece of shit. He's like a big bully douche.
But you get it.
So I went, I was like, it's you? What? Oh my God, I'm going to die. This is
Yeah.
horrible. I would never talk so tough. Oh my God, you can tell me I suck. Throw shit in my face. Oh my God. And then now the crowd's just like dying.
Yeah, yeah.
Because everyone was part of that. 'Cause
Right.
They all knew that it was that guy. And I'm
Yeah.
yelling at this poor
Ah.
little, rabbi over here.
Right. So the tension was building. Now it's cut.
Yes, and so now I'm like, oh my God, I'm terrified. So then I just like go right into A material and I just murder for like 8 minutes straight.
Wow.
And I go back and I'm like, by the way, I still think you're a piece of shit. I still fucking hate you. I would like to fight you too, but I can't because you'll just twist my arm into a pretzel and snap off my legs.
He'll do that thing where you hold your head and you're swinging at air.
Yes, and the guy's dying laughing, and he's laughing the whole time. And he's like, no. He's like, I just thought you said it wasn't funny, so I said it wasn't funny.
Uh-huh.
And he'll keep going. And I was like, yeah, I'm going to keep going. I don't need your permission, you fucking idiot.
Yeah.
And that's after I realized it was him. So I still talk tough with this
All
guy.
right. I like it.
But now I'm scared. I'm just like, I'm running out of here.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? This guy, I'm like, I'll meet you outside, you fucking piece of shit.
Was he on the right side of the stage? Did you have to pass
This
him?
is stage right, so I had to pass the little Jewy guy, and then the other guy was like they're at the same table.
Oh,
but
my
like
God.
separate.
Yeah.
So the guy was like, no, he's like, you had like 8 in a row, and I'm like, I know, I went into A material because you flustered me, you fuck. I was like, I had all this new stuff I wanted to try. You yelled out, keep going, called me
Yeah.
a douche. So now I'm
Wow.
doing A. So I went back into some new, and I was like, all right, well now here's some new. So now I had him on my side. I knew he liked me.
Yeah.
But it's nerve wracking because some comics will just snap without knowing who the person. I'm like, that
Yeah.
person's you could get killed.
Oh, yeah.
There's so many comics that think that they're indestructible because they're the comic.
Right.
And like, you can't, if you start going deep or hard on somebody, they can beat you up.
Sure.
So you gotta be careful. And that's the reverse of what I was saying with this guy heckling me. I'm like, I will beat you up.
Yes,
But
yes.
This guy, I will not beat up.
Right.
So it ended up being hilarious, but it was such a classic, but like, that like sinking, like I felt a full body Like, when you're fucking talking real tough to somebody and you realize it's somebody completely different, you're like, whoopsie.
And you do that in front of an audience, a room of people.
Yes.
That's even crazier.
It's like a movie, like a mob movie, where they're like, who do you think you are? Like, remember Godfather 2, when he's like, and a dog and $5, fuck you. And you're like, you realize he's talking to Don Corleone. You're like, what are you doing?
Right, yeah.
That's what it felt. And like, I come back and I'm like, I found out who you were. I'm sorry. She can keep the apartment.
Isn't it crazy? It shows how powerful comedy is. You start killing again. The guy's like, all right, I love you. Got 8 in a row. It's like, I know, but I'm still the same guy as I was when I was bombing.
Well, it wasn't as malicious as I thought. Like, he's still a bully fucking douche.
Right.
Like a big tough guy asshole who I hate. But like, he was just like, oh yeah, not good. Like, he was doing it like if we were on a podcast with your friends and you're like, whew, that was a bomb. Fuck you. But I'm not. So he's still an asshole.
Right.
But he wasn't as douchey as I thought, I guess.
So weird. Like, comedy's our whole life, but we slave over our jokes and we have feelings. People forget we have feelings because we have a microphone.
Right. It's annoying. But it was a funny moment when I looked over and I'm like, you?
Right.
This is very unlike you and your people.
Yes.
To be like, an angry email, yes.
Right.
But not like a, hey, fuck you.
Yeah. Interesting.
But it was fun. But it's also a thing of like, you try not to be judgmental in life. So
right.
It's like, I did not expect this guy, but who knows? Everyone's capable of everything.
Well, and thank God you didn't go after the low-hanging fruit, or low-hanging Jew, I should say, about just, hey, you fucking Hebrew, fucking can't eat bacon, Saturday's your day off.
Yeah.
You know, Hanukkah, faggot.
Right.
Shit.
Well, there it is.
Well, all right.
But that was, sometimes this happens too. That was in a act out of what not to do.
Aha!
You know what I mean?
It's a good point.
It's all buzzwords. They hear it and they just go, they don't care. You can't say that.
And the phones are lighting up.
Yep. But anyways.
Wow, that's wild. That's applesauce.
It was a nerve-wracking experience. And then I got the hell out, even though the guy liked me. I got the hell out of there.
You gotta get out of there.
I was terrified.
Because how awkward is that? That was a lot of fun. Boy, that was crazy. And you're like, yeah. You're just counting the seconds.
Yeah. Boy, some of those crowds are terrifying.
They're tough.
That's why like I said, these comics that snap, you got to be careful out there. You get killed.
Oh, yeah. There used to be a lot of brawl. I've heard some stories.
Oh, yeah.
But, boy, glad to have you back, and I'm glad it went well.
Yeah, it was a humdinger.
Let me ask you this. What do you got on preserve?
What do I got on preserves?
I'm just curious.
Preserves basically just means that there are going to be larger pieces of fruit within the
jam.
The jam, jelly, whatever.
All right, I think I'm a jam fan now.
Yeah.
Jelly is just that sugary, syrupy bullshit.
Right. And this jam band.
Yeah, this Pearl Jam.
Yeah, Pearl Jam. That's my favorite of the bands. Boy, I was just walking to the park. What a beautiful day out here in New York. I was taking the N train to here. You switched to the 1, and there was signal problems, so I got off at 59th and 5th, walked through Central Park to get here. Beautiful day. There's that whole Sheep Meadow, my favorite part of the Central Park. If you come to New York, hit up Sheep Meadow in Central Park. The girls are amazing. The men, if that's what your thing is. We love all people.
Get married.
And so I'm going through there, and there's nobody in there. Usually it's packed, but it's early in the day, so there's nobody in there. I had Tom Petty's greatest hits on in the earphone, blasting, and I was just skipping through. I was doing like a George Costanza.
Yeah.
I was flipping. I was just singing out loud, American Girl, and I was sucking my own dick. I did a cartwheel. Literally, I did a cartwheel. I felt great.
Oh, my God.
I'm on the way to the podcast. I haven't seen you in a while. The building's towering up over the trees. And just a good city, good life. I'm like, there's nothing bringing me down today. I'll tell you that.
I love it.
Felt great. And it's just good to be back.
It's great to be back. How about last night? I hadn't seen you in a while. I followed you from the comedy. I walked to the Comedy Cellar from the stand, first of all.
Yeah, me too.
Which is a half-hour walk. And then I walked with you from the cellar to your subway and then home.
8th Street, yeah, that was adorable. It was great. And then that was a fun moment, too, because I'm like, the train's coming. I'll see you later. We had like 3 goodbyes. I'm like, I'll see you later. Yeah. I run down, and then it's not my train. It's the other side of the platform. So I'm like, Mark, it's the other train.
Yeah, so I came back down.
You come back down. I'm like, here's the train. I'll see you later. I'll see you tomorrow. And then it's the queue. I'm like, get back in here, you son of a gun.
Yeah.
So then you swiped, which is always fun. It's always fun when you swipe your Metro card, but then don't take the ride.
Don't take the ride.
You're just hanging out. So we hung out for a while. It was great to catch up.
Yeah.
At the great hangs this weekend. The Stand Saturday night. Boy, the Stand. I know we're here at Stand Up New York, but what can I do? The Stand is doing great things over there.
I get most of my work done there.
3 shows packed, and then the hang. It was me, Soder. It was a lot of former guests. Greg Stone, Ari Shafir, who's a great hang. That
Love
guy's just
Ari.
A fun, nice hang.
Love Ari. Good egg.
Good egg. And then Soder was there. Giannis. Is it a good group? We're yucking it up.
Yeah.
There's nothing better in life than 6 or 7 comics really yucking it up.
Oh, yeah.
And that was fun. And then last night was great seeing you, the Cellar. Ray Romano was there.
Was he
fun.
really?
Yeah, he was there.
I didn't see Ray.
Nice guy. He sits down. He tells stories. He acts like he's not Ray Romano.
I
He's
love
just
it.
a nice, down-to-earth guy. And then I was at the stand. I walked from the stand to the Cellar. Great walk.
Yeah.
I stop at Sundays and Cones. Best ice cream in the city. 10th and 3rd.
10th and 3rd.
Great
really?
ice cream. Just west of 3rd Avenue. Sundays and Cones. It's Asian-owned. They're all Asians. They make a hell of an ice cream, those Asians.
Interesting.
Yes.
The Asians can do it all. They make great Mexican food as well.
They do it all.
They're good.
Asians are good.
Applesauce.
Do they make applesauce?
They should.
They probably invented it.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I bet they invented tight shoes, that's for sure.
Yeah, they like a
Japanese
small foot.
girl, yeah.
the geisha.
Geisha.
Oh, that's another gay.
Oh, there we go.
Uh-huh.
Homosexual
Thank you.
marriage.
Pride.
So anyways, I go to Sundays and Cones. I get a big old ice cream.
Yeah.
It's all gay because the gay parade. So it's me and a bunch of gays, and I'm not phobic of them.
No,
I'm high-fiving, I'm hugging, I'm grabbing everyone's balls. I bought a
Yeah.
couple ice creams, rainbow sprinkles.
Yes.
So I walk from the stand to the Cellar, eating my ice cream. Who do I bump into? The best living comedian, the Gull.
The goal.
Gary Goldman's walking by ready. He goes, "Hey, Joe." I turn. And you always, when you hear your name, you always
Yeah.
think, "Fuck me, I'm gonna have to walk with some
Yeah,
douche."
who's this going to be?
I turn, it's my hero.
There you go.
It's the Gull.
What a city, and you got a handful of ice cream.
And he's walking from the Cellar to the stand. I'm walking from the stand to the Cellar.
Oh, what a town.
Oh, we embraced.
I love it.
I just gave him a scoop and we kissed. It was really
That's
great.
the best.
Moonlight, the whole business.
This is so kooky you're saying this because I bumped into the Gull last night. He was in his car and he goes, "You want a kind bar?"
Wow.
I go, "Who is this pedophile?" Oh, it's Gary Goldman.
Well, I don't think you could say pedophile. That's insensitive.
Wow.
They're real people and they're hurt.
I guess you're right. I guess you're right. Yeah, what about their feelings?
They got feelings.
No one talks about that.
Well, Louis did on SNL and they called him a piece of shit.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, remember?
Oh, that was a good bit. But yeah, so he hands me a kind bar out of his car. He compliments me on a show I did. I compliment him on his Conan. Then we go our separate ways. I bump into you. Hoop-de-dooped. You get on the train. I leave. I go to McDonald's. I get an ice cream cone.
Wow.
So it's weird. We both had ice cream and bumped into the Gull.
Wow, what a night. Magical night.
Yeah, very odd.
I didn't have a great set, though.
I heard.
But what can you do?
Yeah.
But, the rest of it was hot. Great crew over there. Nikki Glazer, Hanley, Yosemite Park. I don't know why that came into my head.
I like it.
It's fun.
Yeah.
Well, we got to wrap up. We got to do some plugs. Reek at the Creek.
What was that?
Reek at the Creek.
You went Asian on me there.
Yeah, hopefully we don't reek at the creek. But
Yeah, we get the creek. We're doing 3 nights at the Creek in the Cave. I believe it's 7 o'clock on July.
15, 16, 17.
We're gonna both do half hours.
Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Yeah, we're going to do half
Beautiful.
hours. Maybe we'll throw a guest in there or something.
Yeah, and it's a free show, folks. So come on out. It's a cool room.
Free show, 7 o'clock, Creek in the Cave. It's in Long Island City. And you might be thinking, Queens, I don't know. It's one stop off the 7 into Queens.
That's
it's
right.
Like 10 minutes from Times Square.
Grand Central to the Creek is 8 minutes.
Yeah, it's free. And so we'll be fucking around and yucking it up. It's going to be really fun.
Yeah, good time. Let's get some fans out there.
Yeah, and then I'll be at the Stress Factory this weekend. Thursday, Friday, hopefully Saturday. We'll see. It's America's birthday. So I don't know if
Yeah.
there'll be a show or not. Well, hopefully I'll be there with Doogie Horner, our buddy.
Oh, I love Doog.
Yeah, he's great. And then, and then Dublin. There's a guy emailed me. I'll be in Dublin July 22nd to the 25th. I don't know
Wow.
all the details, but Google the festival. It's a big festival, and just look up my name.
Yeah.
A lot of great comment. Mulaney, Seton Smith, Michelle
Oh, my
Wolf.
God. It's going to be
Aparna.
amazing.
Yeah, and I got a couple emails. We got a lot of friends over there in the UK.
I had no idea.
I'm coming to the United Kingdom. I'll be in Ireland.
Yes. I was trying to do a bagpipe noise, but that is tough with your mouth.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
Ireland.
I'll be in South Carolina, baby. I'm going down to the shooting.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, I'm doing some shows over there. I'll also be in Asheville. It's July 10th and 11th and 12th. I'll be in Knoxville, Tennessee, and then I'll be in Stand Up Scottsdale the weekend after that. And then eventually I'll be in San Francisco at the Punchline, and then the Sacramento Punchline after that.
When are you in San Fran?
August. Early August.
All right.
Why?
I'm doing that Sunnyvale in September, but I'm going to fly into San Fran, hang out in San Fran a little bit.
Oh, Rooster T.
Yes.
That's a fun room.
Yeah. How about that lady that climbed the flagpole and took down the flag? That's something else.
Pretty ballsy.
That woman is something else.
She's a hero.
She's a hero.
She should have worn it like a cape.
Yes, Cape.
Yeah, Cape Town.
Holy hell, look at the time. They're going to kick us off the air. We got to
All
go.
right. Another one coming up. See you next week, folks.
Bye.
Go gay.
Spitting at me. And I can't choose what I want to say. This censorship will take us to hell.